Bonus Island 2 is the second contrib Supertux ever had. It released in 2003 with the version 0.1.3, right after Bonus Island 1. Even when the possibilities were the same, Bonus Island 2 gave us many new, unique and iconic levels, and this is a video about them. So let's talk about some differences in the second Bonus Island compared to the first one. The levels were not made by only 5 people, but 12. Secondly, there's only one big island now, instead of 8 smaller ones. And the third big thing that changed are the levels. Why, they still have the same level themes: snow, cave, castle and block. The levels give a very special vibe because most of them are just so much different from each other. But let's start at the beginning. The first level is called Where Everything is Possible and has very big letters that write "Welcome to Bonus Island 2". And this is so Bonus Island, having one level at the beginning before you can enter many others at once. Bonus Island 1 does this, as well as Bonus Island 4, the Bonus Island remake and of course Bonus Island 2. And then there is Bonus Island 3. So after you beat this level, you not only have 2, not 3 and not 5 levels to play, but 9, which makes Bonus Island 2 one of the most open world maps Supertux ever had. Let's start with the 2 levels up here. Both of them are scrolling levels, and let me tell you, all 4 scrolling levels that have ever been in Supertux are not very great. In this case, Mario's supposed to deal with this is basically just a normal level. Sometimes built like this. And the other level, Think Fast or Die, has some puzzles that you have to solve under pressure. While this is a cool idea, the level is almost impossible as small tux. The flames here are sometimes very unoptimal. The level is 4 minutes long. It's my least favorite level from Bonus Island 2. See, this is the thing about scrolling levels. If you do one small mistake, you have to restart the entire level. Sometimes the gameplay is just boring. You often do random inputs to make the level more interesting. Sure, scrolling levels can be good, but these two are not. We continue with the levels on the upper left corner, which are either snow levels like A Cold Day or sky levels like A Path in the Clouds. However, in Flanders Icefield and A Long Journey are a mix of snow levels and these block themed levels from Bonus Island 1. Anyways, A Long Journey is just one of the most random levels in Supertux ever. Achtung! Ah, danke für die Warnung. Blöd nur, dass alle, die nicht Deutsch sprechen, dieses Level ungewarnt spielen müssen. The level also has this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah. There also is a secret level, End of the Ice Age. There is nothing special about this level, but after it is a teleporter that brings you to the final level of Bonus Island 2. We are talking about this one later. Tradition is a very short level with 4 secret areas. It looks very good, which is why it is my favorite level here. And then there is Blind to the World. There is nothing interesting to see here. Do you remember the water levels Matrix created in Bonus Island 1? Well, we have 3 of these here. Fjord and Waterways are not that interesting, and Firestorm has a weird graphical glitch that draws lines onto the background. However, this fits the level really well, so you could say Firestorm's background is truly fire. I should stop with these jokes, that's not funny. High Gravity is the only level using high gravity. However, it's not possible to beat this level as small tux. You Have 1 Minute is the only speedrun level in Bonus Island 2. And this one is actually very tight and it's kinda fun to play. What the fuck? If you're on this part on the world map and go right, you will find a secret level, Life Support. This level has a lot of coins because in Milestone 1, when Bonus Island 2 released, Supertux featured a life system, and every time you collect 100 coins, you get 1 extra life. Life Support was also the first level of its kind. It also uses Sulken, which was the first time a level has used a song that is not Chip Disco, Cave or Fortress as its background music. We continue our journey with some more simple levels. On the road again is a snow level that has a castle. Inside original title here is a snow level with some block elements. The long cave is a long cave level. Wow! Frozen Tunnel is a castle themed cave level. You only have 100 seconds to beat it, and why does this level use a Sulken too? Okay, so while playing this level I noticed something. That's not even a Bonus Island 2 thing, but if you abort a level that uses the same song as the world map does, it won't reset. Listen closely. Right after, we get to play one of the most unique levels in Supertux. All that glistens is not gold. In this level, every block with coins on it and every bonus block is fake. You can see this because the fake blocks are blinking much slower as solid bonus blocks. With cliff jumping and into the cave, we get 2 levels with mixed themes. Cliff jumping is a sky and snow level, while Into the Cave starts as a snow level and turns into a cave level. We have now visited every level except the ones on the final path. For Bonus Island 1, only one single actual castle level was made, Bonus Island Castle. Bonus Island 2 has multiple castle levels. Some of them were put into this final part here. Snarf, which is a word I've only heard in Bonus Island 2 so far, is a fast level that contains many spikies and jumpies. Nolok's Party Pit is a level that uses all 4 tile sets that had been usable back then. It has a lot of lava, a castle segment, and this dark red background. And it uses low gravity, so it's perfect for a party. With Castle in the Sky, we get one of the hardest levels in Bonus Island 2. However, it does a good job on its visuals. Compare it with Bonus Island 1's Sky Castle level and you will see how much of an improvement it is. Luft Airship is an airship level. Despite its uniqueness, there is actually not much to say about it. Except this weird secret area. Why is this coin moving like that? Moving coins had not been present in Milestone 1, so this coin had been added later. But why like this? This is the only moving coin in Bonus Island 2. The final castle level is called Fan Fortress, which is a very cool name actually, since Bonus Island 2 was created by fans. However, this level is very empty. There is nothing going on, which is a kinda disappointing end of this world map. At least if you play Supertux. Supertux Classic is a remake of Supertux's first milestone and has 3 playable worlds: Story Mode, Bonus Island 1 and Bonus Island 2. While there are no gameplay changes in the levels, Bonus Island 2 has an extra level at the end, a boss fight against Grumble. The fight itself is not that easy, but you get many power-ups and it takes less than a minute to beat it. But this is a way better ending of Bonus Island 2 than it is in Supertux. We're jumping back to Supertux again. The teleporter on the right says Warp Home. This is something which had been in almost every add-on and contrib world back then. If you press enter, Tux will return to the place you have started, aka this time step. With this, we have completed Bonus Island 2. And now some random and useless information about Bonus Island 2 that you can flex with. The spikes at the beginning of Nolok's party pit do not harm Tux, like at all. You can just stand inside of them. There is this random invisible block in Mario's supposed to deal with this, which has no purpose at all. These blocks in Firestorm are unsolid. In this part of Frozen Tunnel, this stone wall says go. It's just barely readable. Insert original title here has Ghost Flames. And this is interesting because Ghost Flames had not been part of Milestone 1. So they must have been added later. But why? Why did these normal flames change to Ghost Flames? And these are the only Ghost Flames in Bonus Island 2. 17 out of 28, aka 60% of all levels in Bonus Island 2 use chip disco. That is less than in Bonus Island 1, where 81 of all levels use chip disco as its background music. Into the Cave and Tradition are the levels with the most secret areas, each of them having 4. High Gravity has only 2 coins, making it the level with the least amount of coins in Milestone 1. The level name, A Path in the Clouds, also exists in story mode. Just like every world, Bonus Island 2 has some completely unfair hidden secrets. Let's talk about the Bonus Island 2 remake for a short moment. Even though it's not released yet, there are already some showcases for some levels that will be there. There had been a voting on which levels should be in Bonus Island 2 remake, and you could vote for forest levels from Bonus Island 3, Bonus Island 4 and the Old Forest world. The Bonus Island 2 remake world map will probably be similar to Bonus Island 1's world map. However, I don't have 100% evidence for this, but I found that out when rolling through the Supertux Discord server. Bonus Island 2's goal was to create more levels for the community to play. After Bonus Island 1, many more and new level designers made one or even more levels for it. At the end, we got a world with levels that are all mostly different in its design, difficulty and gameplay. But this does not matter at all, since the bonus islands are the islands where everything is possible. The Bonus Island 2 remake world map will probably... The Bonus Island 2 remake world map will probably... This is so dumb. The Bonus Island 2 remake world map